Do you want to write code but don't know where to jot it down? Not a fan of the solutions built into your favorite engines? Well, Visual Studios might just be what you need to start programming on the right foot. Visual Studios is an integrated development environment, boasting a code editor to hold all your lines, a debugger to help make sure they're written right, and a profiler to optimize everything when you're on the last stretch of development. As you'd expect from a Microsoft product, Windows are the best place to put this tool into action. There's a Mac version available, but developers would be quick to tell you that it's Visual Studio in name alone. It's more of a rebranded version of Xamarin Studio than anything else. Certainly serviceable, but not quite the same. But we digress. Thanks to a collection of convenience tools under the name of IntelliSense, Visual Studios makes it easy to keep track of all the relevant bells and whistles through drop-down menus as you type. And while you're tapping away at the keyboard, the editor is compiling some of your code in the background to provide feedback on syntax and errors. The debugger also serves at both the source and machine level, covering managed code and native code, which is to say it offers a lot of coverage. The program made its market debut under the name Visual Studio 97, where it consolidated 6 of Microsoft's other tools into 3 to 4 CDs depending on the version you purchased. The software business has come a long way since then, and today you can download Visual Studio as a single piece of software like just about every other modern tool. If you're wealthy, you can invest in cloud or standard subscriptions of Visual Studio Professional for a hefty sum, or buy a standalone license without the perks of online updates. But what you'll want on the onset is Visual Studio Community, the free version guaranteed not to break the bank. What you're missing out on compared to the professional tier is just CodeLens, which is basically source control to review a changelog within the program itself. Enterprise is where the features really start piling up, with architecture integration and embedded assemblies. But at those prices, I wouldn't worry about them until you have a small army of developers at your command and the capital to match their salaries. The software at every tier supports a plethora of languages, so whether you're developing a game in HTML, C++, C# or F#, you'll have all your bases covered. But if you're more interested in writing Python or Ruby, you're not out of luck. There's plenty of extensions you can download for free that can add support for those languages, which is to say nothing of the wide array of other features available through their marketplace. There's even some premium plugins at the reasonable price of paid. What's most important though is documentation, and in that department, Microsoft has your back with content on different tasks and languages. There's guides, tours, videos, spend some time digging around in there and you're sure to get a handle on how it all works so you can hit the ground running. So don't let us keep you any longer. Visualize your goals and start chasing them down today.